This is a custom PC build, which is running Mountain Lion right now. I'm going to restart my machine into Mountain Lion. It was installed from a USB stick. This is a Biostar G41-m7. What's it called? Running a Celeron E3300 dual core. Yes, it's a Celeron. Overclocked to 3.3 gigahertz on air. Just wanted to show you the performance of it. It's 3 gigabytes of RAM at 666 megahertz. So just waiting for it to boot. I'll mention some issues with installing it. Onboard video doesn't work well, doesn't do Quartz Extreme or Core Image, so I had to buy a PCI video card, GT210 Geforce, which installs out of the box. So one thing that you notice is I get this error message over here. It says disk wasn't readable. Those are my other serial ATA hard drives. I installed this into one SATA hard drive. I have two other SATA hard drives attached to this motherboard. It doesn't recognize my Windows hard drives. So this first thing you notice besides that is this wireless utility. I have a WiBee wireless N attached to this, and I was able to install it with its CD. Onboard sound didn't work, so I had to install a PCI soundblaster Audigy to get the sound to work. So I can show you. Let me turn on my speakers. Click on here. That's the sound working. Luckily, onboard Ethernet works. For the G41-m7 uses a Realtek RTL 8100. Now I was just able to download the drivers. It's this driver here, RTG Mac _ version 2. I'll put that in the description. And so I'm able to get wireless or wired internet. Let me show you Safari. As you can see, Apple web page loads fine. One way to test Core Image or Quartz Extreme is to open up a new tab. And this thing here, when it opens up, is uses that feature of your graphics card. So let me close that. And let's try something like YouTube to show you how it loads up. And I'll just do one test video. You can see that's playing. I'm trying to think what video I could show you, but let's try Spider. Oh, how about this video?
Sad! About the best we could ever plan.
It loads up pretty fast. It runs pretty decent. So that's my Flash and browser tests. Last thing I can show you is Geekbench later, and I'll run the benchmark to see what it compares to, or just what the final value is. When I go to about this Mac, it shows it as you can see, OSX 10.8, 3.3 gigahertz. Again, this is a Celeron E3300. So let that run. In terms of a photo booth and other camera stuff like FaceTime, I use this Rocketfish HD camera. I'll try plugging it in to show you. It doesn't work 100%, but I'm gonna point this thing at the screen. So I'll open FaceTime. I didn't have to install any drivers to get this to work, and as you can see, it's working. But then again, if I try photo booth, it never loads. One thing to consider about these custom builds is if you want to use App Store or iTunes to download content, I think you have to run off of a wired Ethernet connection. You can't use wireless. So as you can see, after running the test, I get a Geekbench score of 4500. And so if I look at the benchmarks, I can compare it with anything around 4500, which is like a MacBook Air from 2011 or a iMac from 2009, which I guess is not so bad considering this computer probably costs like $150 or less. So that's it. I'll try to post up what drivers are needed if you have a similar setup. So that's this Hackintosh.